Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of In My Closet. I'm with Kidography!
Yay!
Okay.
Woo!
So, give a little introduction about yourself and what you're about.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kit. I am known by many usernames. I'm most known at the moment as Kitography. I do like music photography, content creation, anything creative I've definitely done. Like I sometimes do little doodles, drawing, but I'm mainly known for my live music work and anything fandom related. But I also I know the shit because apparently, can we swear?
Yeah, it's okay. You can swear it, okay.
Okay, yeah, wait.
It's a very family-friendly podcast.
Very family-friendly YouTube channel. But no, I know my shit because I go here. I've been here for a while. Some of you may know me by my other username, which I've still kept, as Mystic Foxy Wolf.
Yes.
Oh my god, I feel like it's so like late 2010s coded username that I've just kept because it feels wrong to get rid of it. It's iconic. I'm never getting rid of it. Despite I'm not grown out of it either.
No,
to the point that I still foxes and wolves are still an old special interest of mine, to the point I recently dyed my hair to be foxtail coloured. It's orange, and then it's got the little black ends that are blended in. I'm still getting used to it. I've only had it for a couple of days.
Really
I'm still getting used to it.
I
love it. It's so good. I love it. I've been walking around with it and just going, I stick out like crazy. I stuck out like crazy already, having very loads of layers for my outfits and stuff, and also being just a person of colour that lives in a very white country. But then I decided to make it even worse.
If anyone can't tell already, Miss is very British.
Yep.
But also
very British.
But also, you're Chinese English. Or what is the prefix?
I outwardly say that I'm Chinese and I'm British, but I also have just lived in the UK my whole life and just happen to hold a British passport. I have a really strong British accent because I'm not from London either. I'm from the Midlands, which non-British people just don't really know where the fuck the Midlands is, but it's rough. The most notable people from the city that I'm from are fucking Tommy in it and Tom Scott. Don't we love Tom Scott in this household?
Anyone know? Wait, Tubbo? No, Tubbo is from fucking I forgot.
No, he's from Bognor.
Bognor.
Tubbo's from right down south. He's from pissing Bognor. He's from Bognor Regis. No, he's from the coast, and I live nowhere near the coast. I'm well out from the coast.
bro, I remember thinking about British people. Sometimes I forget you're British. I feel like that's such an afterthought, in my head.
I think either when people see my stuff on socials, either the first, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna put a little Okay.
Hey.
I'll do a technical.
Please cut that.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
Please cut that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay. But no, it's just for me, you always seem sometimes I feel like you're in LA with the amount of stuff you do. It's very you're so interactive with celebrities or just influencers online. It gives LA vibes to me. That's how you're very cool.
It's part of it's I live close enough to London where I'm there often, where it means that like I can do like a load of stuff. Though I'm moving to London soon for uni, which is really exciting because it means that I can just do so much more stuff.
Yeah.
But also with like what I do, I kind of have to fluff up. Like,
yeah.
I have to fluff it up a little bit because I do work. If you know anything about like Chinese diaspora, most of us are like with work for our families, which is something that I don't talk about much because I don't want to dox myself, but like I do work with my family. I do work with my family, like doing part-time work with them, which does help fund all the stuff that I do. Like the money doesn't come from most of the work that I do, which I wish it did, but especially in the UK, creative work is not upheld,
which is like so crazy,
as highly. Yeah, no, because like you especially like you think it would be like literally so much incredible music and art and like musicals come from the UK, but I feel like our arts are so under, which like we have a crazy concert industry to the point that for some reason every tour ever has the UK has its own like branch. It's like EU UK tour.
Oh yeah,
because we have so many concert venues
from Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, just like EU UK tours, and it's like you think that money doesn't trickle down, and I wish it did. It's rough. It's rough out here.
No, that's the same thing. A lot of I used to work with a lot of people who worked for their families in like restaurants because Chicago has a ton of like family restaurants, and it's so amazing because it's just like all this culture and people just gathering together, and it's so beautiful. And that's pretty interesting though that you mentioned that you're going to uni. Are you studying photography, like going back into graphic work?
I'm still in like the weird middle process of like I've applied for my courses, I've got my offers, but then also I found out about a course that I'm interested in, and I need to basically sort out the whole like logistics side of potentially studying that course. I'm not studying photography, which people would be like, oh, why don't you study photography? But then it's also like I've already learned everything that like I plan to learn about photography. Like I've I've photographed so many artists at this point where it's like I know what I'm doing. I've also like branched out to doing like cosplay. Like I know what I'm doing. Like I know how to use my camera. I think it'd be more beneficial for me to learn something like graphic design or like art direction.
Which you're already so good at, by the way. Like, I think... Oh, sorry.
I've learned a lot of things. I've just decided that I want to learn everything that I care about. Mm-hmm. Because that's just how I learn as a creative. Like, I have my little main things that I can do. Mm-hmm. And then I do everything else that I want to do. Because, like, to the point that, like...
It's whimsical.
I decided... It is crazy. Just like to the point that I decided that I wanted to make my own tie.
Which is so like, cute. I saw like the Snoopy.
I want to make another one. But I'm not 100% sure what the theme will be for that one. I have a note in my little art notebook. I do have like a list of ones that I do plan to make because, you know. Going to conventions as well, like I go to Comic-Con, like some of the UK based ones, like I'm going to one in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited because it means I just get to go see my friends again. Yeah, the main reason I go is because I get to go see my friends and talk about fandom.
I see all your TikToks of like, oh, like, by the way, this is the most fun TikToks ever. It's like every time I see them, like you're always doing something new. Like you're always on that damn train or like to like a different.
Always on the train. I was literally on the train. I was literally on the train yesterday because I went up to Manchester to go do some stuff. Which was like personal fun. Like I did that out of my own volition. Because I was just like, I'm bored and I need to go do something and I don't want to stay where I'm currently at. Let me rock up. because it's like the UK is pretty well connected. Yeah, solo date. Like the UK is pretty well connected, which is something that like I think is one of the few things that makes me not want to move to America, because like I know LA is connected.
Oh yeah, LA is
like,
so
not LA.
weird.
LA is kind of, but like NYC is too, and I really want to visit. I've unfortunately been shown NYC propaganda through the city.
The city that waits for me.
It's actually Brennan. If I ever end up in LA, it's Brennan Lee Mulligan's fault. It's Brennan Lee Mulligan's fault.
Brennan Lee Mulligan, bitch. Like,
no, because like he's so proudly from New York, and like one of the intrepid heroes, Siobhan, is British, but she moved to America, and she lived in LA for ages. As she's like currently in LA, but she's like lived in NYC when she first moved to America. She lived in NYC for ages, and just seeing all their like little silly complaints about NYC, but going, I still love the city, I don't care. I'm like, I feel like people have the attitude about London as well.
Bro,
I feel like LA and oh yeah, I've been to two. Well, I've technically been to 3 European cities, and I'm surprised I've not been to more. But also, traveling out the country as a person of color is terrifying.
It's horrifying.
Very terrifying prospect.
Especially
I've been to Paris.
Nowadays, really, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really scary. But like, I've been to Paris, I've been to Utrecht, and I've been to Amsterdam. I really like the Netherlands. The people in the Netherlands were lovely.
You know who else is in the Netherlands?
I don't. To make it clear, I am sober. I don't. I know it's Green City. I don't.
Bro.
I'm not a smoker. I don't drink. I don't even drink.
Bro.
But for context, also in the UK, the drinking age is 18, and it's much lower. It's 16. Well, it's technically 16 at a pub with a meal.
God damn.
But also, yeah, it's 16 at a pub with a meal. But I also, I just don't drink. Like I'm.
That's so fair. Me too.
I have mental health problems. I shouldn't drink.
That ass. I feel like one day when I'm laying down, my heart starts like pumping out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, I'm like terrified, like something's gonna like break or whatever. But like,
I already get heart palpitations from just doing my own, like the things that I enjoy doing. I don't want that to be worsened by alcohol.
That ass. You're gonna have to put me on not a guillotine. I forgot what's it called. The thing that picks up patients. Oh shit. Stretcher.
Shit.
A stretcher. I was going to say guillotine. Oh my god. Okay. Well, You know what else is on my mind? A little Minecraftia. A little bit of a dream. A dream SMP. Well, first of all, we need context of like how we met, first of all. And then...
Oh, yeah, no, we need context on how we met.
10 minutes in, we haven't even discussed the logistics. Okay. We met on a very famous GachaTubers Discord server, Via B. And I was Via B's self-proclaimed artist for, like, the longest time. And...
You were.
And then, I think... Didn't you work? Because I know you were a voice actor...
I didn't end up working on any projects with B, but we were in the same server, and I was a little guy who just really liked your art, and so there was like a trading system within the server.
Oh yeah, the fucking B.
The B points or something. The B coins. I genuinely can't remember what they were called, but and I. This was peak, for context, this was also peak COVID, so we were all stuck inside.
We were all inside.
And this makes me sound delusional and crazy, but I had notifs on for the art channel where people would post their commissions and would snipe them.
Hello?
Commissions. I would snipe commissions, and I think and I commissioned you. And that might have been how we met.
Oh, yeah, because I remember you asking, like, hey, can you draw this OC? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And that's how it started. That's all how it began. I think it was like 500 V-Bucks, which is equals to literally nothing.
I think that was I think that was 3 exclamation mark works.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding.
Wait, actually, let me scroll up to see the first message in this. Let me hold up.
I think the first message was me commissioning you.
Yeah, it was
I'd snipe commissions.
Oh yeah, the first.
As like a silly 13-year-old who just didn't know any better and was just really annoying.
No, it's like so valid.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh yeah, the first book you put. Actually, let me reply to this. Wait, not forward. How do we reply?
Wait, I'm not. I can't scroll up because it will make.
Oh wait,
really
no.
Loud. My mouse is really loud.
Oh really?
Let me see this shit. Let me see this shit. Oh my god, yeah.
Do you want a tip?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it was free work. Like,
but
it was free work because it was with virtual currency. That meant literally nothing.
But it meant the world to us. It meant the world.
It meant the world to us as like young teenagers.
And oh my gosh, it was so freaking cute though. Oh, another context before we talk about the big Minecraftia. I actually made your first PNG tuber. And that was my first work
yes,
that
you did. I commissioned you.
It was so fun to do, actually.
I still love my original persona, and it's still like I still get art of it every so often because it's like I'm still a mod in big, like still a mod / admin in big gacha tuber servers, and I guess people just like that OC so much.
It's iconic. It really is iconic.
Peak just purple splashed everywhere. I'm not even kidding. My favorite color as like a young teenager was purple, which is highly ironic because I own like maybe 3 pieces of purple clothing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
not even kidding.
Purple now. I think it's like mostly these like blues or like blacks.
It's mainly like blues, blacks, every so often it's a pop of colour. Mm-hmm. But then I've got like bright orange hair. I kind of like I'm having to lean into more brightly coloured stuff anyways. I've still not figured out my colour palette whilst I need to wear more greens.
Oh yeah.
Which is something that I've been looking at.
Your whole aesthetic now is like so freaking cute. I love like the apple vibes, like the Mr. Fantastic Fox vibes as well. Like that's so fucking iconic. Like you really ate down with that haircut, and I cannot like express it more.
I love it, and I'm very excited to like figure out more stuff in relation to it. Like the easiest outfit, like I wore it yesterday, but like the easiest outfit to wear with it is like I have this long brown coat that I wear often. Yeah. I feel like I can just wear any outfit and put the long brown coat on it, and it just looks chill. It's
just like a real life game of like dress up, like you know the 2000s like Barbie games, like Movie Star Planet.
Yeah,
bro,
literally. But I have a lot of clothing, and it's really bad. No. I also, for context, I don't buy most of my clothes. I like secondhand. Like, I don't retail buy any of my clothes anymore. Like, I literally secondhand basically everything I own.
Well,
because I don't like that people, especially during, like, peak, like, Dream SMP fandom, would just basically buy any piece of clothing that their faves wore.
Oh, wait.
I was guilty of this too. But, like, I literally, like, you do not develop your own sense of style with it. Like, that's not how you learn how to develop your own sense of style. Like, you need to mix and match.
I can't say shit because I bought Sadis's merch when it came out, so I can't.
I still wear fan merch. I'm like literally currently wearing my Smosh Detention Degenerate shirt. I wear it all the time.
Oh my gosh! You know what's a shirt or a sweatshirt I low-key wish I got? I wish I got Tommy Innit's, like, you know, his like one of the first, I think, when it was just like colorful and it was like the Smiling Club or whatever, or like the Friends Club.
Oh yeah,
that bullshit.
It wasn't even so his cool. merch. It was a Urban Outfitters, like...
Yeah.
It was an Urban Outfitters
It
jumper.
wasn't even his merch.
Like sweatshirt.
But, like, he took inspiration, I guess.
He wore it all the time.
He did.
He wore it so much.
That stuck to him. It's like Rambo merch. I low-key... I bought a Rambo...
I still have some. I have the varsity jacket and I still have it. I don't wear it that much because I don't... I'm not an active fan of his anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But, like, I have it.
You still have it. It's in the closet somewhere. Oh, wait. In the closet.
It's in my wardrobe somewhere.
It's, yeah. What's it called? Do you know those, like, those TikToks where they post, like, the Dream SMP, like, fan merch, just, like, in, like, a Goodwill or, like, a thrift shop? I think about that a lot. Just, like, the row of, like, Wilbur Soot merch just abandoned. Like, that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. That's, like...
I sold all of my stuff, bar from like some band shirts that I have that I just wear as pajamas. Or no, I don't even. No, at the start I wore them as pajamas and then stopped wearing them entirely. I think I sold most of mine. One of my friends sold them for me actually because I don't know how to sell that kind of stuff. But my friend during the start of it all, like sold most of it for me because I was not keeping that. I think I have maybe 2 pieces of his old merch that like I've maybe do I want to say this on the podcast? I kind of have to. So he had a Polaroid like striped fleece.
Yes.
That was absolutely massive on me and still is massive on me. Yeah. And I used to wear it quite often because it's actually really warm. But my copy of that is signed by him, and I need to put a patch over it at some point. I've just not gone around to it.
It's like James Marriott
like
merch.
It's pretty discreet. The only way that anyone would know that it's his merch is if they actually knew. Like it's one of those ways that if you were there, you would recognize it. But other than that, like. It's pretty subtle, so like I might put a patch over it at some point because it's Polaroid, and I work with cameras. That's literally my job. So I'm like, the Polaroid stripes are kind of cute.
Stripes. Wait, oh yeah, let's talk about like you mentioned it, your camera job. Let's talk about the big C, the big Crane Wives, like how you work with them.
So I love that band so much. They're that band. Like, everyone in that band, so kind, so lovely.
Yes.
Like, working with them was an actual, like, such a dream. Because they literally, like, when I rocked up, they were just like, hey. And we're just like, honestly, we don't care. We just do what you, like, whatever you plan to do, and we'll take it. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, we don't have any restrictions. The only thing was, like, I did ask, I was like, hey, are there any songs you do specific things during, like specific big things? So like this song, got given a set list. Okay, and just basically ran around these 2 massive venues. I saw the video
of you doing the Crane Wives shoot, and it's just you on like the balcony or like behind the stage or like in the crowd. Like you were running everywhere during the video.
I was running. It was like crazy because I was running around these like massive venues and was just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, and I want to do this for the rest of my life.
That was like your most aura-filled moment. That was like you were actually farming aura the entire video. That was amazing. And then like it's just like when you were behind the drummer, I forgot his name, but you were behind the drummer and you were just taking like a shoot of like the audience. That was fucking aura. That was amazing.
It was so fun because it was like literally me going, I get to do the one thing that I've been wanting to do for so long, and unfortunately I've not gotten to do a tour since, but like I'm chasing that. I'm chasing that feeling for the rest of my life because it was literally the best time ever. Also because like so many fans recognized me.
Oh really?
Like yes, I got recognized at the shows. In the crowd,
Mr. Foxy Wolf. Oh my god!
I was at one of massive comic convention called MegaCon London, like at the end of January this year, and I was on the train platform waiting to take the tube home, and someone recognised me and was like, "Were you the Crane Wives photographer?" And I was like,
"Oh shit!
Oh my." Yeah, like I got recognised. Like I've been recognised since as the photographer for the Crane Wives on their UK tour, and I'm like, that's the biggest compliment ever because I love that band. They're so lovely.
Which the Crane Wives is your first band that you like live like tour
did tour work with? Yes,
that's amazing. That's like how
it came from a cold email. I cold emailed them when they announced their UK tour, and then I actually did I messaged them on Instagram because I didn't get a reply on the email.
Oh, that's so real.
Who runs their socials and is also the one of the lead singers, was like, oh, we'll follow up on that email now. And then we had the conversation. It came from a cold email, basically, which, if you don't know what a cold email is literally just you email people straight up.
And then
and
hopefully you get a reply back.
You hopefully get a reply back.
Which,
and
it's so crazy.
Yeah, literally.
I don't think I've ever.
This is why I tell everyone, like, shoot your shot, because you never know. You genuinely never know.
Anything could change in, like, one moment. Like, for example, I always bring up this fact, but, like, if I didn't, like, make that fan art for V, like, of, like, that wedding fan art, I have no idea where I would low-key be in terms of just, like, art.
Yeah, like, being a creative is literally just, like, shooting your shot and praying that it works. And if anyone wants, like, any form of, like, inspiration for that, I got to shoot my first arena show because of a TikTok comment. I'm not even kidding. So I was massive band in the, like, the UK, like, / Irish scene. They're called Fontaines DC. And they're insane. Love them. But I actually was a bigger fan of the opener, which is a band called Sorry.
Oh, Sorry Mention.
Yeah, Sorry. And they were opening for Fontaines. And I didn't even care that if I got to photograph Fontaines, because I already knew at the time that they're trying to photograph them is, like, really, really difficult.
Oh, wow.
And so I did a little TikTok comment on Sorry's TikTok profile, because it wasn't that big at the time. And I got a reply in DMs, then being like, hey, do you want this, like, what show, blah blah blah. And I was like, and then gave them my details, rocked up, and got to photograph my first arena show. Which is crazy. Crazy work. And this is also the thoughts of a delusional 17-year-old.
You chased that dream and you fucking took it. Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned this to me before, and I've seen it in person. You were a fan account admin for, like, the longest time, and then you became a content creative. How was that transition? Or, like, how, like, what strides did you take to, like, build out of that, like, being a fan account to then becoming your own, like photographer and having an audience like your own and people recognizing you for your own work? Like, how does, like, that, what's that feeling, and like what steps did you take to get to that goal?
So I've been a fan of I've just been in fandom, like, ever since I made my first ever Twitter account. No, not even that. No, it was before that, because like, I've been in fan Discord service for gacha tubers since pre-COVID.
Yeah, me too.
And started modding for those Discord servers at, like, as a 13-year-old, which I do not recommend. Discord is a terrifying place. Discord is a terrifying place for a young 13-year-old. Do not. Also, moderating for Discord servers in general is genuinely traumatizing. I'm not even exaggerating. You see some horrible stuff.
Like, there's
and, like, no child should ever see.
Really, grown adults fighting over, like, random shit that doesn't even mean anything in, like, real world aspect. Like, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah, literally. And, like, then starting to use Twitter, like, actively being in big sort of fandom spaces. And I think there's an aspect of, I was one of the few people of colour in those fandoms, which meant that for some interesting reason, it meant that my my accounts would be propelled a lot more, I guess. Like, in every fandom space that I've ever been in, I have somewhat gained some form of notoriety, which has also ring true post Dream SMP as well, because I moved fandoms again.
Yeah.
Finally was able to move fandoms again into like Dropout and D20, and just my tweets doing absolute numbers, like no matter what.
Sometimes I'll see you reply to like a big tweet. I'm just like, I have like 2K likes. I'm just like, oh my god, what the hell? It was so.
I'm like,
cool.
I don't know what's going on here. My main Twitter account is still a full of fandom account, bar from the fact that I don't have a fandom username or fandom profile picture or anything. It's still fandom. Like, I just tweet about Dimension 20, Dropout, Smosh every so often, Critical Role is literally all I tweet on there. So the expectation is set that this is a fan account. You're not expecting my professional work on there. I'll sometimes tweet about my professional work every so often, but, like, it's not the main place you're expecting to find my professional work.
It's very casual.
It's very much casual. I chat about whatever I want. But then I made a new Instagram account. I made a new Instagram account for my photography work, because I realised that it wasn't going to mesh well with my personal account. I didn't want to change my personal account entirely because I didn't want to lose like the username or anything and all the memories that were on there, because my original Instagram account is old as fuck. In context of being like an 18-year-old, it's really old. But then I made a new Instagram account, started slowly posting, and then short form was what kicked everything off.
I remember your Chaperone video actually doing numbers on both TikTok and Instagram. I cross-post all of basically most of my content. Yes.
Most of my video content is cross-posted on TikTok and Instagram, but my TikTok account is the same username and the same account I've just been using forever, because I don't have, at the time, I didn't have much like personal stuff on there. And just like sort of decided that it was much better than making a new account. And yeah, that chapel video, I've been recognised from it a couple times since, and I'm like, that's really, really crazy, and that's really, really scary. Because unfortunately I didn't get to photograph chapel, but it really, really propelled my work, because people seeing that were like, because I showed my own work in it, people were like, oh my god, your work's absolutely insane.
And it brought people
which is such a compliment.
And your stuff
like,
is amazing.
And I still use the same camera body that I've used since I started doing photography. Like, the contrast between my first ever photos to my current photos is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah.
And with no use of AI, because I don't touch that.
We don't touch AI. We do not touch AI. No AI in this household. You know what?
AI.
Your Leve photography work actually did numbers recently as well. I saw your story. And
it was terrifying, because I don't even think it's my best work, but I think it was just, considering that I was sat where I was, which was in arena seats, which is so far away from the stage.
But it's so like the way it's like the framing and like the composition is like genuinely, I think it's like something I know you say it's like not your best work, but I think it's like really beautiful, and I feel like it tells a story without even literally saying anything, which is like so cool.
That's what I enjoy about photography, is that I don't have to put words to these images and just get to put them out there and like use my creative vision. Because I've had people ask me like for tutorials on like how I do my work, and I'm like, I can't help you, because literally my work and my creative style has come from years of being in fandom, years of being a massive fan of animation memes, which somehow has some play in it. Don't ask how it does. I just know it does have some play in like my love for composition, the vision. Like, I'm massive into animation and am still, and like, you do not develop a unique sense of style just from like changing one or two things. It's an accumulation of like literally years of the experiences that I've had as someone who's just a massive fan of so many different things.
And you're able to like transition into new fandoms really well. Like sometimes, like it's really hard to imagine you like as like a Dream SMP fan when you're what's it called, when you're doing stuff for like the Crane Wives or like you being a fan of Dropout. Like it's so funny to see like the start and then like where you're at now because of just like how much like you've grown as just like a fandom as like a fan, and then like your own creative. It's like so like genuinely inspiring of just like how like creative you are in a sense. And what I especially like is your support of real art. I feel like that's something you don't really see nowadays, of like supporting genuine artists. Like I feel like you're also someone who does commission a lot of artists, similar to a lot of people now, and I think it's like something that's like really admirable. Admiration.
Yeah, like I feel like as much as it's fun to have like a photo of myself as my profile picture, I very much prefer, I don't know, like that might change soon because I need to update my profile picture anyway now. I've got like hair. New dyed hair, but it's like I've my current profile picture for my photography work was commissioned, and my main profile picture for my personal accounts is also commissioned for work from a longtime friend of mine. So, like, I think the art community has been a place that even before I realised that I was an artist in terms of being a photographer, I still like draw, but like I feel I have a much found appreciation for the art community because I found so many long time friends in it. Even not being an artist but just being a fan of art and creative work, which is why I don't understand, it's why I have such a distaste for AI. Yes. Because like I love seeing people learn and develop and change. Like creative skills don't come out of nowhere. They come from years and they just come from years of experience.
And mine came from
learning. Like I love that, like that thing of like where people post their art and go, where do you think my art has been, like my fandom inspirations have come from? Because some of them are really telling.
You've drawn Technoblade in the past few years. I can sense
like,
it.
You can sense it, and it's like, art means so much to me. Like I can't fathom the concept that people want to just replace it with AI. It's so stupid. It's so silly.
What happened to just keeping an artist in like a little chamber in like a tower or something? Like why can't we just go back to that era? Like I'd rather have that than than AI. And
like
it's so weird. It's I don't know. I feel like so many people nowadays just use AI just for like literally just for generative AI just
they'll use it for anything.
Yeah, literally just for anything. And
I was sat on a coach back to where I live from London. I was sat next to this guy who eventually moved into the seats in front of me, which was probably better for my sanity because he literally was just he opened ChatGPT to do his uni work, and I was like, the way that I tried to just have to hold myself because like why?
Well, that's our future doctor, by the way.
What's the point of earning a degree if you're using AI for most of it to do research? Because it's like research is a basic skill you need to be able to have to do basically any job, especially if we're working like analytics or computing, which is something that I did consider going into and then realised that I just don't have the brain power to sit at a computer for that long. Which is ironic because I do content creation for a living, but also like I need to go outside and touch grass.
That's what I did yesterday. I really just went outside to like breathe in fresh air because I've been bed rotting, and I do not recommend bed rot. Like I get it, it's a joke, but like genuinely, sometimes a beautiful day will pass by and I'm still in my bed looking at like TikToks, and it's just like, oh my god, I feel like a chud. Oh my god, I'm a chud. It is
like I get off my phone a lot. I try, and if I'm working, I try and leave it somewhere else in the room. I literally love and analog's not the correct term for this, because I know people will kill me for saying analog, but I love retro tech. I have digicams, and I have digicams, but don't overconsume them, because the whole point of them is you're meant to really only own one. I have a couple, because some are like childhood ones, some are ones that I really, really just enjoy the feel of in my hand. I love camcorders, I love MP3 players / media players, because I carry my little MP3 player with me everywhere, because luckily I can store I can store videos on it. I can I have 4 podcasts on it that are, and it has sort of become a fandom thing, because there's just a lot of Dimension 20 edits on it, but that's a whole different story. But I can put 4 movies on there, and I have all of Fantastic Mr. Fox on it, and I have a bunch of Ghibli movies on it. I've got Wallace and Gromit, I've got Moomin,
bro's gold. Bro has a secret stash.
I literally have 4 bits of just 4 episodes of things that I just care so much about, because I'd rather watch I'm watching on a tiny little screen, but there's some charm to it. Yes, I've got to wear earphones that are definitely falling out of my ears, because they're not made for people of colour's ears, but it's fine. I would rather live like this.
Starts crying. I would rather bro.
Though I am chronically second screen watching a lot of things. I generally bought an iPad a couple months ago, just
iPad kid era
to have a second screen where I just put up all my favorite YouTube videos in Dimension 20 seasons.
It's like the guy from the Wall-E when he's just in the chair and he's just watching his little TV. You know what I'm talking about?
At least I'm doing other creative things, because those things help fuel other creative things that I'm doing, because I need 1,000,001 noises in my ear. There was a period of time, which I sometimes still have to lean into this, where I actually have a YouTube video playing, I have a whole playlist in the background at the same time, whilst doing creative work, because I just need 1,000,001 noises. Real. This is why I can never be a full-time video editor, by the way, because, oh my god, dude, I can't fathom the concept of re-listening to the same clip 10 times to color grade it. I'm so sorry.
That's me, bro.
I went to film school for 2 years. I went to film school for 2 years. I have a degree in film.
Oh shit!
A film degree is English is weird. In context, also English isn't my first language. Surprisingly,
stand up, rise up.
Multilingual here, but I went to film school for 2 years and studied film and did not enjoy it. I did really well, because I got the second highest grade possible, but that's because I can yap.
Broken talk.
That isn't a demonstration of how good I am at film, because I just I would rather if I end up doing YouTube videos at some point, which is something I've wanted to do, but it's also really hard for me to sit down and edit my own voice.
Oh my god, that's so real.
That's ironic.
I can barely edit my fucking animatics, bro. It's so bad. It's I hate listening to it 20 times over, and I'm just I'm over it in the next few hours.
That little animation I made of my my persona dangling. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I think I did.
But I had to do that all in silence, because I was if I have to listen to an audio over this, I'm not gonna be able to
overstimulated. Bro, I would get fucking overstimulated.
I get overstimulated. That was an impulsive decision. I randomly
It looked really good too, as well.
I randomly just hey, those gacha tweening days still are in my blood. they have not disappeared.
It's what's her name?
People being man.
the ancient pros.
Man.
The ancient text.
There are some names that people will someone will mention, and I'm damn, fucking pulling out old shit.
So it's old. It's the niche references. So it's the craziest part.
So oddly specific.
It's the craziest part is that they still have 100K. So there's 100K people still out there they're just waiting for the next upload, and me too, low key. But that and Via's content.
It is really interesting when people disappear off the face of the earth, and you're what happened to them?
And they're not even chronically online, so you have like no idea where they are like now. So you have like completely it's off the grid. It's like with Via, when Via disappeared for like 2 years, and those who don't know, Via B, the gacha tuber who was previously a voice on the Music Freaks, which the Music Freaks is making a comeback apparently, which in terms of like fandom content, which I keep getting like the Music Freaks edits on my fucking timeline. And,
I got a Music Freaks reaction picture in one of my TikTok comments, and I was like, this thing's still around?
I did not. I thought Rosie Closey got like canceled and then like canceled the actual fucking show.
No, she like had a child. She got married and like had a child, and I was like, whoa.
Like, hello?
Good for you, Diva.
Like, it's so weird how, like, they literally just grew up. They literally just, like, what's it called?
It's interesting that, like, these things don't exist in a void, is what it is. Like, these things, they feel like they exist in a void, especially during COVID. Because, like, a lot of stuff happened during COVID where it feels like just, like, a time capsule of, like, the state of what we were going through, and it feels like now that a lot of us are out of those spaces, you look back and go, oh no, that thing's still happening. I'm not in that circle anymore.
That's how I feel about Suki Online, because I know Suki Online, she does VTubing now, but it's so weird because I was such a big fan of her, and then she literally just switched like that, and I'm like, I'm so proud of her because she just got away from like that toxic fandom, I guess, in terms of just like they always like were like prying into her life and stuff, and it was just, I'm so glad she's
prying into her life a lot, and it was terrifying.
And I can imagine being like 13 at the time and like going through like all of that. I would actually go insane. Or she's like 13, 14.
Some of these people were so young.
Yes. And who's doing it still? You know, the new generation of gacha, which is just like, it's like,
I get some of it on my For You page, and I'm like, good for you guys.
It's so funny.
Like, you know that audio where it's like, oh my god, I can't even say it because it's not in English. It's like, it's like the hand movements.
No, I'm on the baking side of TikTok.
I'm like, maybe I'll try find it.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
That audio, did so, it like breached outside of Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I kept getting it on my like For You page, and I was like, this is so funny to me because people don't even know I go here.
People don't know I was running this. I was running this shit.
For context, by the way, I was like known in these spaces for so long during COVID.
You have your own wiki page.
I literally had my own wiki page. There were people that, like, whenever I was in these servers, people, like, generally were recognizing who I was. And I'm not even saying that, like, out of ego. Like, it was.
No, you were the it girl. You were the it person, sorry. Also
because I was one of the few British people that was, like, actually active, so everyone just knew me as that one British person.
But, like, you were that person. Like, you were the one that, like, did the voice acting. You were the one that did, like, a lot. I think it was a lot of art during that, no? I feel like you did some bits of art.
I was drawing and doing, like, art and stuff back then. But, like, I was mainly known as, like, being friends with Siege.
Oh, yes.
With CJ, who I'm still friends with. Like, we still talk every so often. I'm still an admin. Like, I made that Discord. I made their Discord server, and I'm still an admin there. I just am not in there that often.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of funny.
I'm like chilling very far outside of it.
It's so funny to me because we both transition outside of gacha. I never really made gacha content, but I was still like a gacha artist technically. I got recognized, but I buy like a lot of gacha tubers and stuff. But it's so interesting how we both like originated from gacha or like the gacha community, and then we made like our own thing, which is like so fucking cool. Like, it's so sick. And I'm just imagining like a world where we just like low curriculumly just like got real jobs. like LinkedIn type shit.
Oh my god, LinkedIn is a horrible place.
It's detrimental. It's
horrible place.
It's so like it's like a humiliation ritual, what it feels like.
I think whenever anyone mentions gotcha around me, there's a little shudder down my spine because I'm like, please don't I hope you don't know I go here.
This.
By the way, this trend, I have to send it to you. This trend breached so far out.
Oh, shit.
Like, it breached so far out of, like, the general gacha space that it genuinely was, like, all over my For You page. And it was really, really interesting to see people just not... I think the fact that people don't have an adverse reaction to seeing gacha anymore because it's just progressed so far from, like, the little, like...
the fucking...
paper doll game that it used to be. Is really, really... Because, like, during, like, what we think of the peak gacha days, there was some crazy stuff going on.
Bro, there was fucking gacha heat. There was gacha everything. There was, like, it was weird, really weird.
The weird place to be.
And everyone was, like, 12 to... How old was Rose? I think Rosie was, like, 20. So it was really, like...
Rosie was much older, which meant that, like, they had a... I think they had a, like... They had a uni degree.
Which is crazy.
Like, which it was not common amongst most people that were, like, in that fandom at all. Most of us were, like, teenagers.
People barely got their high school diploma during that time. Or, like, their middle school diploma. But, which is funny because, like, so many old gacha tubers are making a comeback. What's it called? But then I realized so many gacha tubers were also canceled, and it'll be for the craziest shit ever. Like they would be like animating like paper dolls, and they would be doing the craziest shit on Discord, which is so fucking crazy. And we were just in that community. It was like so strange.
It was such a big community though, because it was like there was the game, and then there was the creators, and the creators had their own fandoms. And then the fandoms would branch off from there. And, like, it was just really interesting how people perceived gacha outside of the community. Because at the end of the day, it was like a little paper doll game.
It's literally for kids.
Made OCs on. It was literally for children.
And
like, a lot of my original OCs are from gacha that I've been able to transition out from.
Same. I think Black Magic is famously like an ex-gacha story, which is like so fucking embarrassing to talk about, but it's so funny as well because it's just like it's like a cool like little fun fact. And what's it called? Did you ever like have like your own like little gacha series? I feel like I vividly remember something like that.
I didn't. I had like my characters featured in things, but other than that, I'd never had my own series. Like I wanted to, but then realized that it wasn't realistic for me to uphold it, and I would have to figure out, you know, how to do everything. Which like I had the skills to do, but I think at the time I was just sort of like I was just making friends and talking to people. I wasn't really bothered about becoming like a big creator or anything. I was already known. I didn't really want it to transcend outside of that. And then I'm happy that like I decided to branch out and do other things instead, and was able to find my own standing without, you know, being heavily tied to one thing.
That's the thing I'm scared about too. I share that like similar resentment. Not resentment. What's it called? I forgot the word for it. But it's the fact it's just like, you know, is Jin or Zin, like the Hamilton artist.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It's just like I would be terrified to only be known for one thing only, and that's why I really never did fandom content in like the same wavelength, because I was terrified I would only be known for like this musical artist. Like I wanted to be known for my own thing, and like that transition of just like being VW's gacha tuber artist and then slowly transitioning to my own work and to Miss Pink Pastel, which if it brought shivers down anyone's spine, like it brings shivers down my spine. Anyone who ever mentions it is just like, oh my god. And then to Sacred Hinds, in which what I'm doing currently, and hopefully it stays the same and no name changes, promise. But it's just like a cool transition of just like growing up in like that kind of sphere. And like I know you transitioned from Mystic Foxy Wolf to Kidography, even though like they're still like coincided, like but they're like different accounts. But it's kind of cool to see how you like separate your business and then your personal life, which I think is pretty nice.
It was never intentional either. Like I just made it a separate account because it was easier portfolio wise. And then realized that it was just so much like easier to have it slightly separated. But I don't even really use my personal account on Instagram anymore. Like I post on it every so often to document like concerts that I go to of like personal photos. Then that's like it, and like existing.
It is really aesthetic
like outside
too.
of content. Yeah, I'm just chilling. And my friends, I'm very lucky because like I a lot of my friends I haven't made through my own work. I've made them through fandom or like just people that I've ran into in real life.
So normal.
Who don't have the preconceived conception that I'm this big at all. And me as Kit, the person that is a little bit crazy about Dimension 20 and someone that just really cares about what they do. Like I've had like friends that have known me for years. We will go to a concert together and then people recognize me and they think it's so trippy, and I'm like, if you think it's trippy, it's worse for me because I'm sat here really awkwardly going, I'm the most awkward person in the world, which I know isn't true. People don't say that it's true, but I think it's true.
This is so funny. I don't think I ever mentioned it. I got recognized at my college's like little it was a Lunar New Year party, and I got recognized because I was vendoring and I put my art style and my stickers, bookmarks, everything, and I set it out on the table. And some guy, he comes up to me and he's just like, I think I've seen this art style before. And I actually, my eyes actually bulged wide open. It was horrible. And he's just like, oh, I think I follow you on YouTube. Oh my god.
Like, you think you're undercover until someone notices, and then you in turn you start freaking out because it's like, will you make the connection?
It was fucking crazy. And also, a side note, I actually looked at the first official episode. Do you remember the Duck Pond podcast?
Yes.
I was looking through the comments, and the funniest, darndest thing is that you were actually the top comment for the first podcast.
Oh my lord.
So it's a perfect loop. It's a perfect circle of like this.
Perfect circle.
and I just think it's really funny how it all just like trickled down, just like how long we've known each other, because it's been almost
each other for so long.
5 years almost, I think, which is like fucking crazy.
So.
And that's like hello. And it also was, you modded for my Discord server all the way back in like 2023, which I'm still so apologetic for. I'm still because it was such a mess.
It was rough, but also keep in mind, I also at the time was like offering up to basically mod for anyone at the time because I literally had nothing to do.
We were all inside, literally.
We were all inside. And I had no schoolwork because my school didn't set up the work properly.
Oh my lord.
So I literally had all the time in the world. And I'm very happy to my younger self that they never became a big streamer. Because, oh my god. You had all like the factors to become... It's like... what's it called? I tried everything under the sun. I'm not even kidding when like I say I did try everything.
Because you were a Pigeon tuber, you were a VTuber, you were a face streamer. I forgot the fucking term for it, but like you actually did everything, which is like I was still in the chat.
I'm happy being a content creator that makes content about their own work and about the person that they are, because like I'm in a really, really weird sitch where it's like I'm known for what I do, but also I'm very much known for having sort of this big personality and being very loud about the type of person I am, which is just someone who cares a lot about the state of the world.
And also, like, your Chinese identity, too. Like, there's something I recognize, like, you're also very vocal about. And it's, like, it's so inspiring. Because I feel like a lot of people nowadays just, like, what's it called? I guess it's just culture. It's not really recognized as much as it is. I feel like it's such like I forgot the term for it, but I feel like in comparison to 2020, like talking about your identity now, or
representation
like
so important.
It feel like it's trickling down recently, and it's like it's so important that like it's really admirable that you talk about your identity and you're so proud of it, and it's genuinely just like so admirable.
I get like comments and messages about it, and people are like, it's so rare as a person of color in general, because we're like shied away from being creatives like at every chance that we can get, and I at a very young age was like, oh, that's not happening. There's no way that's happening, because I just knew that I would not be happy doing the stereotypical like work as a doctor or a lawyer. That's not what I'm made to do. That's not what I was put on this earth to do. I was put on this on this earth to make art and
be creative,
hopefully inspire. Yeah, be creative and hopefully inspire someone to do the same.
Which is genuinely amazing. And what I found interesting is just like you do everything. Like you don't like. I feel like you're the type of person that doesn't wait to do something. I feel like every time I see you make content or talk about your interests, like you're always doing something. Like you never just like wait. Like you've filmed for, or you've photographer taken photos of the Crane Wives. You cold emailed. You fought for that fucking chance, and that's something so fucking cool. It is just like that road path of just like all the steps you took, which is like so fucking cool to listen to.
I've also been so lucky in some of the people that have like really gone like go do it. Like James Marriott, like as much as I'm not in that fandom anymore, he's like one of those people that has like forever been like has recognized my work and gone like and helped support me. Like I've been able to photograph multiple of his shows. He's been like just message me and I'll put you on the list. Like he recently I was in the run-up for an award that I didn't win, and I didn't really care about winning it because that didn't matter to me at all. It wasn't like a big award, but it was for like a little. It was for a magazine that someone I know runs, and was like for like photographer of the year, and Kiwi Sam, who's James's main content creator photographer, was on that run-up, and I was also on that run-up, and he reposted about Sam's, which is like understandable, and then he reposted about it to go vote for me, and I literally messaged him and go, you did not need to do that at all. That was so sweet. He did not need to do that, and he knows he didn't need to do that either. Like,
but I
didn't even like at the time. I just reposted that I was in it and didn't even link it or anything because I don't care about winning awards. That's not what I care about. Like, I've fulfilled some crazy stuff that no one typically ends up doing at 18. Like, I've been featured in the Times magazine twice as an 18-year-old.
Which I read. And
which is something that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, that doesn't happen. It was the day after, the first one was for Clara, which is the day after my birthday, which the show happened the day after my 18th birthday. And then I also got featured for CMAT, who's an artist that I absolutely love and adore. My diva icon. Like, two artists that I care so much about as well. Like, it was such an honour within itself. And whenever I bring it up, I feel like insane because I'm like, that shouldn't have happened.
But it's genuinely so deserved, and it's just been crazy. But I feel like we have to I have class in like 30 minutes, so I think our time in the closet has wrapped up. Oh my gosh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Sorry, it's just I'm in this fucking closet and like I literally had to creak the door open because like there's like it's hot as fuck right now.
God.
But it was so nice talking to you, Mr. Foxy Wolf, from the Midlands.
Oh my lord.
And I know it's late. Isn't it late? It's like 10 p.m. or something.
No, it's 5 p.m.
Oh my.
It's like 5-6 p.m.
Me thinking worry. It's like 9 in the it's like midnight at like in the British time zone. But like, thank you for coming on my little podcast.
Yeah. It's so nice to talk to you again.
Yeah. Yay! But I'll see you later. Hashtag Mr. Foxy.
I'll see you. Slay. You can find me on Cartography or Mystic Foxy Authors on basically most platforms. Just my Twitter is a nightmare. Don't look over there. But I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I'm most active on Instagram. Mm-hmm. That's where most of my happenings happen.
The little,
I was trying to be smart there. That didn't work.
Bro, that's me with Linktree. I had to find new things, but you can find Miss stuff on TikTok as well. You would be very entertained by all their content. It's so freaking epic.
I make silly little vlogs about silly little things I do.
And check out their new haircut.
It actually looks so good. I'm not even trying to ego myself.
Bro,
I love it so much.
Yeah, I feel like I just spent an hour just glazing. Which the glaze is deserved though, but it really is. But I love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.